Hey all, Joe here with All Funnies and Games, and today we're going to be continuing our tutorial series on faces and facial expressions. I think this one's going to be the last one we do on the eyes. For this one, it's going to be about directions and expressions. So I've prepared an image of an eye here, and what we're looking at right now is a pretty typical neutral expression. So for a neutral expression, you want the top of the pupil to be overhung by the eyelid, and you want the bottom of the pupil not to reach the eyelid. Now, of course, you can look around some. You can, look kind of down. You can look up and away. Whatever direction the character's looking can define where you put this. But it can also be used to give some character direction, and it can also be used to convey emotion. And I'm going to go into that some. So, you can look up, right? And usually if you look up, it'll be to an angle. If you cover up the pupil enough that you don't see any curve above the eyelid, right? So here you can see the pupil gets big, and the widest part of the pupil is visible outside of the eyelid here. Okay? So let me just draw on here real quick to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So from the widest part here, you can see there's still stuff between here and the eyelid where it comes in a little bit. But if we bring it to a point where that halfway point of the circle is covered up by the eyelid, so the widest point of the eye that we can see is covered by the lid, now it looks bored. Okay? And if you bring it off to the side, it looks really bored. That's someone rolling their eyes. Now, looking this way, you can have them looking down, right? And that's probably what you would expect. But also having this view can make someone look kind of authoritative. It can make them look like they're looking down their nose at somebody else. It can very much convey that attitude of, I'm better than you. I'm going to look down on you. Having a character physically look down can be a good way to show that metaphorically they look down on the person as well. The other one, and this is one you want to watch for because it's a very easy mistake to make when you're first trying to do a neutral expression. This is not neutral. What you're looking at right now, that is either furious or terrified. It's a high emotion way of doing the eye right here. And if you try and do all of your eyes this way, it's going to make your characters look shocked or startled or scared or angry. And the smaller you make this pupil, the worse you're going to make that problem. That's almost crazy. You'd see an anime that someone's got this look and they're just like looking at something going, what? Like having it very small and also kind of trembling a little bit is a common trick in anime that like makes it look very, very scared. So unless you want your character to look scared, try to avoid that. Keep that very neutral expression if you're trying to make them look neutral, and be aware that, if they're looking up, that will do. Because if they're looking up that way, now they look like a bored teen rolling their eyes. But if they look up that way, if they look up, that way, that's just looking around. So know what the eyes are conveying and think about what message you're sending by how you're doing the eyes. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. More than any of that, you can tell a friend. I want to shout out Golden Horseshoe, Brothers Fun Adventures, and Sasha and Paige Vlogs. At time of recording, they all commented on my last video, so thank you for that. That's much appreciated. And for the rest of you, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.